Hi, this is Leah Salmon from davidl.com, and I'm going to share with you what I've learned from 2009. Now, many of these might sound like cliches or good old sayings, but these are things that never made as much sense to me back, maybe a few years ago as they did in the last year. Things that I've actually been able to experience and learn from and thankfully benefit from, or things that I've seen in other people. Firstly, I've learned that you are a product of the choices that you make. Life doesn't act upon you. You're not at the mercy of the forces that are, completely out of your control. There's no bad guy life trying to get you, and you're just helpless to do anything about it. Once you decide how you want your life to be and take steps towards that, you take back control of your life. Secondly, faith without works is faith in vain. I've seen this so many times this year, and I've realized that there is no point in admiring a guru in your field or a business coach or a life coach and listening to everything they say and tuning into every tele-seminar that they put on and buying every book that they've put out if 2 years later you're in the same position you were in when you first met them. A common trait of successful people is that they take action. They take action on good advice straight away. They don't need to read every book. They don't even need to finish reading every book. As soon as they see information or advice coming from someone who's in the position they want to be in, they might have lost the weight after having children, or they might be able to run that marathon and they've got great stamina and they're perfectly toned, or they're in a perfect position with their business, or they're in a space in their life that you really want to be in. If there's someone who's already in the position you want to be in and they're giving you good advice, listening to it and have faith in it without actually actioning it is faith without works, and that's faith in vain. Thirdly, set your intentions in stone. When I'm wishy-washy about what I want to get out of my life, those are the results that I get. I get wishy-washy results. When I put forth my intention with conviction and it's backed up with a solid plan and the energy of success, hold on to your hats because big things are about to happen. Fourthly, never, ever, 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 ever do something because you think you should if you don't really want to do it. That's something I've seen so much in 2009, and I don't want to see it again in 2010. It will be a waste of your time and everyone's energy. Be honest to yourself and everyone else. And like my master teacher says, know what you like and let everyone else know it too. Let people know that what they see with you is what they get. And remember, it can take more courage to, for lack of a better word, to quit than to continue with something and be miserable. The fifth thing that I've learned this year is that I hate excuses. I hate when I give them for my behavior. I hate when others give them for their behavior, because there will always be an excuse as to why you didn't do something. You're too busy, life's too hard, you work long hours, you don't have the money, and the list goes on and on and on. However, for every excuse you have, there are probably 100 people out there who are in the same position as you, doing everything you're doing with a smile on their face and no excuses. And my point isn't that you should try and be like everyone else. My point is that there's always a way to get around every obstacle, challenge, or test you're given. And going back to number one, you decide whether you're the one with a smile on your face or the one that sits there making no progress with a lot of excuses. The sixth thing I've learned is that patience can be your best friend if you let it. I always want things like now, like yesterday, and I can never see the point in putting anything off until tomorrow. I always want to see results from my work instantaneously. What I've learned this year is that you can't push the ocean. And when you put your all into something and it doesn't manifest the way you want, maybe it's just that it wasn't the right time for that to happen. But the process you went through will have put you in good stead for something equally rewarding, which is normally just around the corner. And with my clients, I've learned that everybody benefits from the program when they work at it, when they put their time and their energy into doing it. But the rate that they'll lose the weight or slim down or increase their energy is always going to be different. And the more patience my clients have with themselves, the easier it is for them to notice those subtle and powerful changes that their body will go through as a result of cleaning up their diet, eating more whole food, following foods that are right for their body type, and generally improving their lifestyles and making it more conducive to natural, healthy living. Ah, gosh, I've learned in 2009 to appreciate the bad times. I've realized that every hard patch I go through has groomed me for a successful period in my life. There's always something that I've had to learn, or attitude I've had to take on, or something that I've had to do, which at the time just seemed necessary to get me through that bad time. But only later did I realize that I needed it to fully appreciate the abundance that was going to come. Again, just around the next corner. Again, my master teacher, Dr. Malachi Z. York, says that everything seen in its true light is a test. And I think you're only tested if something's expected of you. Lastly, I really want to be the change that I want to see. I do want to see world peace and unity amongst my people, and an end to wars and unnecessary violence on a global level. And whilst I don't plan to become a UN peacekeeper anytime soon, I know that in my life and immediate surroundings, I can be the person that people come to if they want help and advice on making their lives a bit easier, a bit more easy to manage. If they want to do something as simple as including more raw food into their diet or more water into their daily routine, so I can spread the peace of having a more organized life, a more hydrated body that can do the things that your brain wants it to do, and reduce the stress in people's life that can lead to internal and external wars in someone's household. There is so much potential in the people that are around me and the people that are attracted to me, the people that are attracted to work with me. And if I can show people how simple it can be, not without hard work, but how simple it can be, the process can be, to achieve whatever they want to, so that more and more people take the steps to improve their life, 2010 might just be a good year for all of us. It's been Leah Salmon from davidl.com. Take care and stay healthy.